This is really nice. I actually wish I would have my, towel with me, lying down in the beach, sunshine. I don't know what's going on with the weather. It's just great. What's up, ladies and gentlemen, it's Starks back with another video, and today we're going to be looking at another way how you can make your time lapse look slightly different. So today we're going to be going through what is the difference, for example, if you use a quick shutter speed or a slow shutter speed while you're making your photos for your time lapse. So as you know, if you're using a quick shutter speed, which is, like fast shutter speed, like 1/100th of a second or faster, you can freeze any kind of motion. It's gonna be sharp, there's not gonna be any motion blur or anything. You can completely stop any kind of motion, and that's what we usually do. That's how we make photos. You usually wanna have a sharp, nice photo. But for example, if you wanna use a slower shutter speed, let's say for example a half a second, a second or 2 seconds, and you're gonna get a motion blur in your photos, it will make your time lapse look more smooth. So that's what we're gonna be trying to do. But it's very sunny outside, and it's gonna be very difficult to get a slow shutter speed without completely blown out of frame. It's gonna be completely white because it's just too bright outside, and that's where we are gonna be using an ND filter. So if you don't know what an ND filter is, so this is an ND filter. So this is my variable ND filter from 0 to 400, and variable basically means you can change its density, its darkness. So basically you can hear as I'm spinning it around, it changes the darkness. For example, the brightest would be somewhere around here, so this would be 0 to 400, like that. And depending on how bright outside it is, you can just twist it one way or the other way. So the ND filter is just like sunglasses that stops down the light for your camera, so you can have a longer shutter speed. So these filters comes in different sizes and different shapes. For example, I have this pack right here. I open it up and you get ND filters like gradual filters, maybe only for your sky. Maybe the sky is too bright but the ground is okay, so you just want to use a gradual filter like this. This is a bit darker one, and then you get a full ones as well. So we used an ND filter to stop down the light so we can bring up the shutter speed to get some motion blur into the photos. And now I'm gonna show you the first location we went. We took a photo with shutter speed of 1/125th. So you're gonna see the photo right now. This is just a regular photo. Okay, so then after finishing that time lapse, we did put on this ND filter, and we took a photo with an exposure time of 2.5 seconds, and you can see in 2.5 seconds there's not really too much of a time for clouds to get some motion blur, but you can definitely see that the water is blurred out. So this is the first location. We're gonna jump straight to the other location, which was again just another place in the beach, and this one's taken with a shutter speed of 1/125th as well. So you can clearly see there are some people in on the beach, and you can see all the clouds there just like they are. And then I went a bit hard with this ND filter. I close it really dark. Remember, it's in the middle of the day, and the sun is right there and it's really bright. So we did this photo with 5-second exposure time, so you can see even the clouds have some motion blur in them, and we probably have some people in the shot, but because of the 5-second exposure as they were walking, they're so blurred out that you can't really see them. So that's another way. If you, for example, know or guess there's some nice landscape you want to do and there might be some people that are going to ruin your shot, you might as well want to do a long exposure, because as you can see, I can just scroll through here. You might see some people there, but I mean, they are all so blurred that you can barely see them. So, and because of this sort of motion blurred effect, you can get like a smoother time lapse. So I'm gonna show you now the two locations, the two clips side by side, one with the normal photo, the other one is with the slow shutter, so you can choose yourself basically which one do you like the best. I know, someone will say there's not much of a difference, someone will say that's actually pretty cool. So again, next time when you're making a time-lapse, think about it. Maybe a slow shutter speed is the answer for your problems, and maybe it's gonna look nicer. Obviously, that's my personal preference. Sometimes the normal photos looks good, sometimes the slow shutter speed looks good, but I'm just here to teach you that there are different ways how to do it. Thank you very much for watching, I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you have any questions, write them down into the comment section, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next one.